Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, September 8th, maybe. And I am here in the Philippines. I'm Dr. Shalona McFarland. And I thought today I would discuss children and back to school, since they should pretty much be back into school everywhere now. The Philippines here are super random. Like, every school has its own distinguished schedule. None of them actually mesh. It's not like our districts back home where it starts on this day and ends on that day. No, they start and end whenever they feel like here. But I know they're all back in school back home. So I thought I would discuss a little bit about why kids in school should be getting chiropractic care. Okay? So if you want your kid to succeed and to be able to focus better in school, hi Chuck, hi Holly, to be able to be better in sports, to be better in band and in whatever they're doing, then you want to get them better or more chiropractic care, because that's going to help keep clarity in their brain. It's going to help them be stronger physically, mentally, emotionally. If you have kids that are struggling emotionally, you need to get them in to get some chiropractic care, because there's an imbalance in their body, in their brain chemistry, their hormones, like all those different things are affected by the nervous system. So you want that nervous system functioning to the best of its ability. You don't want to take any chances with these kiddos. Kids often are confused when they're in their tweens, and 10 to 19. They can be confused about life, about what it looks like. There's a lot of suicide, and all of those things can be helped and potentially completely prevented if the neurological system is taken care of properly. And that doesn't mean there's a drug or surgery deficiency in there. It may just be a simple nutritional issue, like they may not have SAMe. That helps balance out hormones and brain chemistry a lot. But if you're not going to your chiropractor regularly and not asking questions, then you're not getting the answers to things that you may not even know you need the answers to. So as far as kids in school, some of the things I recommend for them to help with their posture, hi Reynalda, is first off, get an easy reader. So it's I don't have anything here to represent it. Maybe this will work. So basically, it's a piece of plastic that sits kind of like that. And your book can sit on the front of it. So it sits up so you can read it easier instead of reading everything down here. If you got a computer, which nearly everybody does, then set that computer up to where the monitor is eye level. And if it's a laptop, get a Bluetooth keyboard to it so that you can have your keyboard where your hands are comfortable at 90 degrees, keeping your body upright rather than being in really bad, terrible postures. Okay? That will help the posture. Backpacks with heavy books in them, both shoulders. Get a backpack and use it on both shoulders. Don't do the one shoulder hang off thing, because you see what that just did to my posture, and I'm just pretending. Okay, so both shoulders, get it on both shoulders so that you're even and balancing your body better. If you have to pack it on the front to hold it up sometimes, that's fine. Both shoulders, put it on both shoulders. Okay, make sure those kiddos are getting good nutrition as well, because they need something to feed those little brains that are developing and growing. Keep them off the soy. Soy is so terrible for us. It's all genetically modified now, and it just is not a good thing to be putting into our children or into our adults for that matter. But at least with the kids, you can control it a little bit for a while. If it comes in a box, probably not the best option. I know sometimes as a parent, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have time. Here, just take this. And that happens, and that's fine, as long as it's not a daily thing. But make sure they got plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables available. Find out what they like. If you start them early on fruits and vegetables and like don't give them any other options, then guess what? They actually like them. If you start them out early on garbage, that's all they're going to want. They're not going to want those healthy foods that are going to feed their brains and feed their bodies properly. So those are things to think about for the kiddos going back to school. Like I said, chiropractic care is really important for them. It helps their posture. It helps them think and focus better. It's going to help eliminate problems. I can help with bedwetting. I can help with colic on infants, but they're not in school yet, hopefully. I can help with mental focus, with hormonal imbalances, all of those things. Acne, that's a simple fix usually. Get them on a good probiotic. So those are all things to think about for your kiddos as they go back to school. I know I'm not back there in Colorado, but there are other chiropractors, and they can absolutely help. They may not be me, but I'm not them either. So think about what is best for you and your kiddos and do that and get those kiddos taken care of. And if you're here in the Philippines, I'm here. I am happy to help take care of the kids. And I love working on kids. I have a whole group of teenagers that I work on, and they're all pretty fun. Alrighty, guys. Hope that gives you something to think about today. And I will see you next Monday. God bless. See you next week.